What is going on, beautiful folks? Today, we're going to be answering the question, what should you do if you can't avoid seeing your narcissistic ex or parent or whoever? If you work with them, maybe if you have kids together, maybe if you see them in public all the time, you go to the same restaurants or bars or whatever. If you're new here, my name is Lee Hammock. I'm a self-aware narcissist, and welcome to another episode of the Narcissist Code. So boom, welcome back, folks. Welcome back. Narcissistic people. What happened? What should you do if you can't avoid seeing them? Like, if you can't go no contact, that's the main thing that people ask. Like, what should I do if I can't go no contact? We have kids together, we work together, we go to the same restaurants, we go to the same bars, we're in the same friend groups or friend circles or whatnot. What should I do? How can I act? How can I react? You know what I mean? This is the space that so many people fall into, right? This is how a lot of people want to handle it. This is how a lot of people can handle it and whatnot. So narcissistic people, right, love it when you can't leave them alone. I know that's not your choice, right? I know it's not a choice to not leave them alone. That's what I'm saying. Like, they love it when you are forced to have to deal with them, right? They love it when you're forced to have to communicate with them, when you're forced to have to see them, when you're forced to have to interact with them, when they feel like they always have access to you, which is why a lot of times they want to marry you, which is why a lot of times they want to have kids with you, which is why a lot of times they want to move you across the country or move you to a different city, move you to a different area to isolate you, right? They always want to have that access to you or reason to reach out to you. That's why sometimes they like to dabble in the coworker. Right, they want to dabble with the coworkers and whatnot. They want to have these type of relationship dynamics, these spaces that we fall into. So that's why they want to trap you in a situation where you can't leave them alone, or they want to trap you in the situations where they can intentionally torture you emotionally. Right, they can intentionally emotionally torture you, because that's what some narcissistic people do right there. Right, they intentionally get you into a space and start to emotionally torture you and emotionally abuse you. It really, really does. It's really the space that so many people fall into, right? This is how what should you do? Learn. Step one, learn to control those reactions of yours. Y'all, it's going to sound I'm not talking about a human. Narcissists are people, right? But you have to learn how to control those reactions, because they feed off your reactions. Your reactions, emotional or physical, give them power. So you want to strip them of that power? You have to take a deep breath and learn how to get zen. You know how the meditating people be floating to the air? You have to be like that. You have to be able to sit down and be so one with yourself and not reacting that you float into the air when you cross your legs. Like, you just start floating up. you have to you have to be you have to get to that point right there. We don't negotiate with, because you don't want to negotiate your emotions with a person. I'm putting this on threads right now. We don't negotiate with emotional terrorists. You see what I'm saying? You don't, because they will use your emotions. They will hold your emotions as hostage. You see what I'm saying? At bay. They will weaponize your emotions against you. They will use your emotions to get you to react a certain type of way, to get you to behave a certain type of way. This is what a lot of abusive, manipulative narcissists will do, because they enjoy doing this type of stuff. They like doing this type of stuff. It empowers them a lot of times, y'all. It really does. And this is what I tell the people, get them in control. Don't give them that power. You have to. Well, Lee, it's not fair. I'm not saying it. Of course it's not fair. You're dealing with an abuser. It's not going to be fair dealing with somebody that's trying to abuse you, and some of them are trying to hurt you on purpose. It's not going to be fair. But learning to control those reactions can help you out so much, because there's people I talk to when I'm doing my coaching calls, when I'm in my support group. You can find everything at mentalhealness.net. I do my coaching calls to my support group, right? The stuff that I would do, the stuff that I like, that type of stuff right there. When I'm doing my coaching calls, my support group and stuff like that, I tell people, it's not fair, but you have to control those reactions, because Sometimes your reactions can get you locked up in jail. Talked to a woman today. She said she reacted. Her partner got her locked up. Now she had a restraining order put on her. That happens. The victim gets a restraining order put on them because they're reacting to the abuse. Reactive abuse is a thing. You look like the abuser. Control those reactions. Another thing you can do, y'all, is to take your power back step by step. Baby steps in the right direction, because narcissistic people want to make you feel uncomfortable. Like you said, they want to make you feel uncomfortable wherever they are. They want to make you feel like you're uncomfortable in their space. So what you can do is taking your power back. Sometimes can just involve breaking that ice. Like, you can ignore the hell out of them. You have the ability, the power to ignore the hell out of them. If it's at work, you don't have to communicate with them. You don't have to communicate with them, right? You can ignore them. If that empowers you, you can ignore them. But sometimes it can help you to break the ice around these situations, because sometimes you have to be able to speak to them in the work environment. You can keep it cordial. BIFF, brief, informative, firm, and friendly. You can keep it cordial. Hi and bye. Friendly. Keep the communication brief. Keep it informative. Keep it firm. And you keep it friendly, not friends. You don't have to be friends with them. Friendly means, hey, how you doing? Hi and bye. That's friendly. Friends are asking about your parents, how your night been, are the cheeks still clapping, whatever. Those are friends do. Friendly. Boundaries. You have to be able to set boundaries and things like that, because boundaries help you survive. Because it's going to be hard. Like I said, if you're not dating a coworker and a coworker is interested in you and they got a reputation for being toxic, leave them. Y'all don't get into these situations. Y'all don't want to be in a warehouse situation where this one narcissistic coworker done slept with like 10 of y'all, and you got y'all all on a string and battling each other and looking silly. Y'all, come on now. They ain't that damn charming. You know what I'm saying? They can't be that damn charming. 10 of y'all, you see what I'm saying? Just now you have to take your power back. You can keep it cordial. You can allow yourself to move forward. You don't have to give into that power. You don't have to be friends. You don't have to attend every argument or conversation that you're invited to. Hi and bye. Hey, we're in the same friend groups. We don't work together. We're in the same friend groups. We have a lot of mutual friends. Like, our families are super close together. You say our families are super close. So what am I supposed to do? Not go to the events? Yeah, you can start not showing up to certain events and try to make people choose between you and them. Or you can take your power back, show up to those events, and just don't, like, beef. Be brief, informative, firm, and friendly. Or you can gray rock, whatever gives you the power. You don't want to just get into these spaces where they shut you down and they keep you away from everybody. Like, they isolate you without necessarily having to isolate you. They isolate you by you choosing not to show up at the places because you feel like they're going to be there. Well, Lee, I don't want to go over there because they're going to be there. They're going to shut you they're going to shut down a whole faction of your life. Can that work for you? Can that work for you for a little while? Yeah, they can work for you for a little while because they can help you heal. Going no contact or low contact can help you heal, right? But that's what I'm saying. Keep it to only necessary contact. Only necessary contact. ONC. ONC. Only necessary contact. If y'all have kids together and they're trying to trigger you in front of the kids, goose fraba, woo-sa, deep breath. Because of course you want to defend yourself, but sometimes you have to mitigate that in front of the kids, and sometimes they'll try to start arguments in front of the kids because they know you don't want to yell and fight and scream, but they do. And then when you start raising your voice, it's like, you doing this in front of the kids? Wow, what parent of the year you are. Look how you're acting in front of our children. You're the parent of the year, rabble, blah, 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 boo, 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 bee, bee, bee. This happens to so many people, y'all. I promise you. This is one of the ways you combat this is by taking your power back and controlling those reactions. I keep going back to controlling your reactions because it's so important. It just is, y'all. Controlling your reactions is a superpower that you need to develop, that you need to practice. It's a muscle that you need to work out. Look, controlling your reactions. It looks like this at first. This is how your controlling your reactions muscle looks at first. You ain't worked it out. You don't know how to control those reactions. Lee, I just react to everything. But when you go no contact, you start watching videos. You start doing, you see what I'm saying? You start building these, you start reading books. You start going no contact. And that no contact muscle, that low contact muscle, that controlling your reaction muscle, it just start building itself up. You have to build it up. You have to work it out like a muscle. It's hard to turn it on and off like a light switch, right? So you want to go no contact or low contact, brief, informative, firm, and friendly to be able to control those reactions. You want to get control of those reactions. The more you get control of your reactions, the stronger and the better off you will be. the better your life will be, the better quality of life you will live, because you're in control of your reactions. You just are. It empowers you to be in control of your reaction. You're stronger. You're better off when you are in control of your reactions. You just absolutely are, y'all. You are. So keep it brief. Keep it brief, informative, firm, and friendly. If you have to see this person in public, if you have to see this person at work, BIFF, gray rock, low contact. You don't have to talk to them. If it's not your supervisor or boss, y'all not in the same office setting, you're just on the same floor. If you don't have to contact them, don't contact them. But you don't want to get to the point where you just have to avoid them every single day for a year or 2, 3, 4, 5, 10 years, y'all. That's just, you're working around them all the time. You just like trying to, they go to the water cooler at 10 o'clock. I can't go there at 10. You're going to get to the point where you get tired of changing your patterns around to avoid them. Take your power back little by little, step by step, piece by piece. It works, y'all. It can help you out. Low contact, only necessary contact, ONC. You're only doing necessary contact. We're not going above and beyond. We're not trying to establish a friendship. I have to be friends. No, you don't have to be friends. You can be friendly. You don't have to be friends with this person because y'all work together. Y'all have the same friend groups or whatever. Especially if they are abusive. Hell no. We're not befriending abusers. We're not being friends with abusers, like abusive people like that, y'all. But of course, y'all, as always, thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. I truly appreciate y'all. If you made it this far, hit that subscribe button. I will be forever thankful as we continue to grow and push towards that elusive 500,000. I'm starting my interview series here pretty soon, y'all. Make sure you like and subscribe. And as always, until this is out, peace. Thank you so much for making it to the end of my video. I am extremely grateful for you. Have no idea. If you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and subscribe to the channel. Helps reach more people. And click on the screen to watch another video or to browse through another playlist. There's also a link on the screen to check out my courses and my support groups to help you heal and understand what you've been through. Thank you so much again. I will see you in the next video. Peace.